What's up, everyone? Welcome to Delray Beach, Florida, a coastal city here in Palm Beach County. It's Wednesday, March 22nd, 2023. It's almost 3:30 p.m. Temperature 79 Fahrenheit, 26 Celsius. Hope all of your days are going well so far. If not, I hope your days are going to be better. And today, we're going to be exploring Delray Beach, Spanish for of the king. As you can see here, the waves are pretty strong.
Are you a big YouTube famous guy?
I am.
Oh, good. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Hey.
So what do you talk about? Like
Oh, I just explore different neighborhoods, the scenery,
the waves?
yeah, the sand.
Do you time them?
Do I time them?
Time the waves?
Oh no.
Okay, so you just
Yeah.
good on you.
Thank
I
you.
like natural journalists on the soil.
Yep.
We're missing that.
Yeah, for sure.
What generation are you?
I'm Gen Millennial.
You're a millennial. My
Yeah.
sister's a millennial and then my son is Y?
Uh-huh.
Is that
Gen Y, and then there's Gen Z.
1997? What
Oh.
generation is that?
I think that's Gen Y.
Well,
Yeah.
that's Gen X. I'm Gen X.
Mm-hmm.
It's my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday
Hi,
to
Dan.
you.
Thank you. Enjoy.
Enjoy.
And, we have natural people telling the truth,
Mm-hmm.
seeing it, learning as much as I love it.
Have fun. Enjoy your day at the beach.
Thank you. And he hasn't had a vacation in 6 years.
Oh, he needs it. I see that. Strong waves today. You can see that the sargassum, the seaweed that's piling up on the shores, isn't too bad yet, although every day more and more comes. Supposedly there's a long plume of sargassum, about 5,000 miles, coming all the way from the coast of West Africa to the coast of Florida. And supposedly when it comes here, it's going to cause a lot of problems. Maybe we could take a walk along the beach for a little bit and then head back onto the street. The transit channel. Are there any Broward County transit routes that go to Delray Beach? I don't think so, because Delray Beach is already pretty far up in Palm Beach County. Kendall says it's unsightly already, the sargassum. Yeah, I mean, this is not what you really think of when you think of Florida. You think of the white sandy beaches with no seaweed, right? We're still in the middle of spring break, although I don't really think this is a popular spring break destination. Good to see the children having fun on the beach. Laurie likes my new e-scooter video this morning. Yes, I enjoy that scooter too. It's very zippy and very responsive. Yeah, Bernard, white sandy beaches are actually on the west, the Gulf Coast, right? Where I just was. Sammy asked, how did you get from Miami to Delray Beach? I took the train. It only cost me $6.50 to get up here with public transit. And I even walked from the train station to the beach. It took a little bit of time, but I was on my way here anyway to make a walking video, so I got some work done while on my way here. And now on my way back, I'll head the same way on the live stream. How about that? Let's head up to the streets. It's a pretty steep drop off here. Will I be able to get over this? Oh! I sure made a mess on the sand. This is the only beach in Florida that I've seen that has done this with this drop off. I think it might be to protect against the waves from crashing in. Russell asks if it's low tide. I think this is actually high tide now because the waves seem pretty strong, and it doesn't really seem to be going up to the wall, but it doesn't need to. Here's the lifeguard station. Now, if I could remember where the exit is for the street, it'll be very helpful. Oh, I think I see it. Oh, Carol says they don't do that to the sand. It's fine by nature. They will use tractors to straighten it out. Interesting. Thank you, Regular Foot, for the $3 super chat. Appreciate it, Regular Foot. Thank you for the support. Thank you for joining in. Delray Beach, Florida. Here's the main entrance to the beach. People are coming in. There's also chairs and umbrellas available. $15 hourly, $60 daily, yearly $700, but you do get 2 chairs, a table, and an umbrella or a cabana. Marie says you got a little suntan. I think I'm tanned a lot more than other people. I've been out on the streets for a while now. The Delray Beach Pavilion, open from dawn to dusk. Actually, this sign says over here it's open from dawn to dusk. This one says 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. Let's look back at the beach itself. I think there's one of the best views that you can see. Eddie Haskell says, you are 3 miles from me. Welcome to our gorgeous town. Thank you, Eddie. Appreciate it. Delray Beach used to be a town and now it's a city. Roxanne Para with 19.99. I've been really enjoying your spring break walks while I work. Thanks. So kind of you, Roxanne. I'm glad you've been enjoying my spring break videos. Certainly very different. Thanks for the support, Roxanne. Glad you could join in. I still have some spring break videos left, believe it or not. Right now I know Miami Beach is hitting the national news for not great reasons. But Florida is not just only about Miami Beach or South Beach, more specifically where all this activity is happening. So here's Delray Beach's main street, Atlantic Avenue. Oh, Cooking Art Guy says Luna Rosa right across from where you are has great food. Oh, right here. Sounds like an Italian restaurant. So we have a positive testimonial from our viewer, Cooking Art Guy. Great food at this spot. I actually had lunch here at one of these restaurants along Atlantic Avenue. Absolutely great place. And we only have 7 seconds to cross. Let's get our steps in. Delray Beach Visitor Center is here. John Smith asking, how is the parking there? Parking is tough here. I've noticed it as I walked along Atlantic Avenue, and it costs $1.50 an hour. Nice little waterfall. Oh, speaking of parking, why don't we go inside the visitor center? There's parking information there. Delray Beach Visitors Information Center. So you want to know about parking, right? Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Doing great. I'm doing a YouTube live and my viewers are wondering about parking. So I just saw this screen and it has all the parking options. You see there's different time limits.
Here's a really great map.
Oh, that's even better.
We have lots of free parking as well.
Okay. So Visitors Information Center is right by the beach. Atlantic Avenue is the main street where all the restaurants and shops are. And yeah, they've neatly outlined the different sections of downtown. Great map. Free parking too. All these various lots, the City Hall lot, Tennis Center lot. Interesting. Well, thank you.
Thanks for stopping in.
Yeah. Very helpful here at the Visitor Center. Elizabeth says, great service to inform about pre-parking. Hey, it's good for people to come. I'm going to fold this map properly so it doesn't fly away. Just give me a minute. Actually, let me hold it up for you so you can see it. Or let's put it down. There we go.
sorry, are you filming for YouTube?
Yes, I am.
Can I have your YouTube handle?
It's Action Kid on YouTube. I'm actually live right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I ran the beat.
Bye. Let's put this down and I could fold it. Because I don't want this to fly away and cause problems. We don't need another piece of paper in the ocean. By the way, I heard that you can't fold a piece of paper more than, what is it, 7 times, they said. Okay. Now my map is nice and compact and fits in my pocket. John says most of all the business owners and servers, retail folks, extremely friendly in Delray Beach. Oh, I believe it. Public restrooms are to my left. They're not located on the beach, by the way, just to let you know. If you need to use the beach, you have to cross the street. Valet parking available too. Let's check the valet prices. Walking UK asking if I'll be covering the Ultra Music Festival in a different way this year. You're gonna have to stay tuned to my channel and find out. So this is pretty interesting. If you eat at Luna Rosa, you get a discounted rate for parking. And during the evening, it's complimentary with a purchase of an entree. The public valet service is $12 for the first 2 hours. Over 2 hours is $22. Can you imagine parking for 22 hours and then they charge you? That'll be the best parking deal ever. And here's downtown Delray Beach, where we're going to be walking into. Remember, Delray is Spanish for of the king. The city of Delray Beach is located between Boca Raton to the south, Spanish for the mouse's mouth, and to the north by West Palm Beach. Yeah, that's right, Cooking Art Guy. As you head west over the bridge, that's more considered the downtown area. Eddie is giving some advice. Crossing the Intracoastal Bridge is where you find the cheaper parking. Pizza by the slice at Sazio Express.
Take your time.
Eddie says, have to see the biggest St. Patrick's Day in Florida in Delray Beach. There's another pizzeria across the street called Pizza Rustica. You know what? Dave Portnoy reviewed Sazio here. Sazio, Delray Beach, Florida. I wonder what rating he gave it. 2 years ago, this video. What? Can you see the score? Is he the one who gave it 10 or the person eating the pizza? There's no way. Dave never gives 10s out.
Marla, we're gonna go that way.
Guys.
Oh yeah, he didn't give it a 10. Dave is still eating it now. How's the pizza? I'm gonna say he's gonna give it like a 7 point something. Oh, here's the score. Oh man, 6.6. That's it's a lot less than what I was thinking. Hong Mao says, I think the highest he gave is a 9.2. I don't think he reviewed Pizza Rustica across the street though. Ben Film Production says, do you miss New York City pizza at all? I actually don't. I don't really have a craving for pizza as much as I used to. Hey, look at this. The drawbridge is up for the Intracoastal.
Are you a YouTuber?
Yeah, I am.
Yo, can I hop in the video?
Yeah. You're
What's
in,
up,
we're
yo?
live right now.
Yo, follow me on
What channel,
Instagram.
what channel?
Follow me on
Action
Instagram.
Kid on YouTube.
I bet. Yo, follow me on
Action
Instagram. Jason Macaulay _.
Do you review anything?
I do like food reviews sometimes, and I'll walk through
yeah,
neighborhoods
I'ma
and
subscribe to you.
places.
Yeah, we're almost.
Yeah, check me out.
I'm gonna subscribe to you. I bet. Yo, I got you.
All
Hold
right.
Up, hold up, hold up. How many followers you got?
382,000.
Yo,
A
what's
lot,
your
man.
YouTube?
Action Kid. I gotta type it in.
Action Kid?
Yep.
Bro,
Oh,
I'm gonna be
I got you.
famous.
yeah.
This guy?
Yeah, that's me.
Hey,
Live
I
right
got
now.
You. Subscribe, bro.
Oh, he's live.
I'm live already. I told you.
Alright, yo.
Have fun at the beach, man.
And so right when I did that,
Cooking Art Guy says Floridians hate waiting for those drawbridges. Yeah, it's understandable because they go up quite frequently and you need to wait. I also had to wait for the drawbridge on my way here. Andrew says you miss New York City pizza and Italian pastries. I found some decent spots in the Tampa area, but nothing like New York City yet. Yeah, I haven't really been on a search for pizza that much or Italian pastries here in Florida. I don't really have a craving for them when I'm here. Look at all this traffic. I saw the boat just pass by now. Pretty big yacht. I see Eddie. Nino's Pizza in West Delray Beach is a superb Brooklyn pizzeria on Jog Road and Lake Ida in the Publix shopping center. The owners are from my old neighborhood in Brooklyn. Pretty good. You know what? I think we're gonna make good time because the gate's gonna go up just as soon as I get there. So we didn't really have to wait at all. Two things that people have to wait for here: the drawbridge and the railroad. No pedestrians allowed this point when the bridge is opening or closing. I wonder what happens. Oh. Wow, I didn't even get to do what I wanted to do and have fun with it. I was actually gonna lightly run into the gate and act like I got shocked, but it went up as soon as I got there. What great timing, right? And now we're really in downtown Delray Beach. There's a really nice waterfront path here, right next to this restaurant. And then across the street here, there's also another park with a waterfront path. Yes, Elizabeth, that was the Intracoastal Bridge. The Whale Tea Delray Boba Tea spot. I'm gonna drink the biggest boba tea I've ever had. Tastes like plastic. If this was on Action Kid Extra, thumbs down for me. It's the worst bubble tea I've ever drinking. And we have the conveniently named Over the Bridge Cafe. Happy spring break. What do they have for sandwiches? New York style bacon, egg, and cheese. Good morning, wake up. Eddie's chicken salad. Entrees. French toast duo. Sunrise crab cake. Looks good.
Oh man, Lindsay's way.
Black.
Northern Trust Bank.
I don't know, where would you go?
Risk says, crab cakes, you're there. Excellent. Now you know where to go to get crab cakes in Delray Beach. This over here, these are all new condo buildings, mixed residential and commercial. Over here, I think they're going to do the same thing across the street. Michelle says Delray has a covered area. I think it's really cool. It's a really nice city. They have a beautiful downtown and very walkable as well. I'm going to mute this because there's some music playing. So we just passed by the hawker restaurant, Asian street food, and a Japanese restaurant. Foreman Colossus says, I enjoy seeing your reflection in the windows, holding up your gear. Holding that gimbal's harder than people guess. Yeah, it's tough, especially when I have a large backpack. I have to carry my equipment with me. My arm gets tired. I have to switch arms. Eddie, local native, saying this yellow building is a historic hotel. Dates back to the 1920s, and he thinks it's called the Sea Cliff Hotel. Brian says, I haven't lived in Delray in over 10 years. Does the 2 and 3 bus still go through Delray? Yes, they do. Zora says, how did you like Daytona Beach? I thought it was really cool to see all the cars being able to drive on the beach. There's certainly a lot of activity. In terms of local restaurants though and shops, I found that Daytona Beach was a little bit lacking in that area. But otherwise I enjoyed it. It's a beautiful looking hotel building, or historic hotel building. Michelle Norton, didn't you drive on Daytona Beach? I did drive there and I got stuck. Someone had to help me out, or 3 people had to help me get out of the sand. And I know a lot of people don't like Daytona Beach because of what it's become. It used to be called the spring break capital of the world, and now not really so much of a spring break destination. But still a historic beach and area. Here's the number 1 bus. Southbound via Federal to Camino Real. I think that's in Boca Raton, Camino Real. Not in service bus. By the way, the bus service here is called Palm Tran, and it costs $2 to ride. You can pay with a credit card or a mobile payment method or cash as well. And I think they may even have their own like fare medium, like a card. Palm Tran is pretty unique in that if you transfer from one Palm Tran bus to another, they don't give you a free transfer. You have to pay for a whole nother fare. Broward County's bus, you cannot pay with a phone, a mobile wallet, or a credit card. You have to pay cash. They do have a mobile app where you can buy a day pass or like a monthly pass, and you could use that. But you can't pay with like Apple Pay or Google Pay. But that bus system, you can make transfers. Brian says, and when going from Broward to Palm Beach, the fares are different too and use a whole different system. It's such a headache living on the border. Hey, that's what I've been finding out. It's like I want to pay with a credit card or my phone, but Broward doesn't accept it. And then if you're transferring from Broward County to Miami-Dade County, you have to get a paper ticket saying that you rode a Broward bus, and then you have to pay 60 cents as a transfer fee, which can only be paid in cash. And then going the other way, you have to get a ticket from Miami bus, show it to the Broward bus, and you pay 50 cents, only payable in cash. And I don't really understand even that. Like, why is it 50 cents going one way to the other and then 60 cents the other way? That's what I had to do yesterday when I rode Miami bus to Hollywood. I had to change at Aventura and pay a 50 cents transfer fee in quarters. RIS 1963 says, sounds complicated like the toll system there. Hey, sometimes it is. By far the most complicated system though is New Jersey Transit. Don't even get me started with New Jersey Transit, because you have to calculate how many zones you ride on the bus. Sometimes the bus driver doesn't even know. If you underpay, you have to pay an overage fee and all this stuff. And if you're going between New York and New Jersey, even though it's 2 zones, it's more expensive because it's interstate and not intrastate. Holy moly. That is the most complicated fare system ever, New Jersey Transit. Like, you need to be a rocket scientist to figure out New Jersey Transit's fare structure. Here's the railroad tracks for Florida East Coast Railway. Zozo Boss says there should be one transit agency for the Southeast Florida buses. I mean, I don't even know why they don't have like a similar payment method. One system accepts credit cards, but the other one doesn't. Miami takes Easy Card, but the others don't. It's pretty crazy. Right now, these railroad tracks are used primarily by Brightline. It's a higher speed rail service from Miami to West Palm Beach currently. They're expanding it to Orlando and then hopefully Tampa.
All right, I'll be right back, ladies.
Brian says you feel like the idea when the Easy Car was created was that Broward County Transit and Palm Tran would follow suit and join them, but just never happened, and the Easy Card rollout was a huge mess. It really is. Gary Rack's farmhouse kitchen. And then over here, we have the Pineapple Grove Arts District. Beautiful sign. I'll walk up here for a little bit to show you. Yeah, Mark saying Brightline's building a high-speed train from Southern California to Las Vegas. I saw that. My main issue that I have with Brightline though is that it's expensive. Doesn't really make it practical if it's not cost effective. Lorraine used to live on Bay Street around the corner. It was so nice. Rode my bike all around there. Here's the sign, Pineapple Grove. Cooking art guy, I passed by the Green Owl, your buddy's restaurant. Certainly the cheapest restaurant in downtown Delray, and good breakfast. Sounds good. Eddie will eat at the Green Owl tomorrow. Sounds like it's a pretty popular spot. Eddie, you may even know a cooking art guy. I love this community space. David George saying audio dead spots. No, because some of these restaurants are playing copyright music, and I don't want to get in trouble with the music licensing holders. That's why I mute it. Pineapple Grove Arts Districts. I wonder if this is one of those free parking garages that the visitor center was telling us about. Doesn't look like you can enter from here. Bass with Kev, how do you get the music to play in your live videos? Through the software I use, I can load music and have it play. Joe's asking how far the ocean is from here. About 10 minutes. Cooking Art Guy says prices down here are insane right now. I thank God we bought our condo 4 years ago, 5 minutes from downtown. I don't think we could afford to live here now. Yeah, unfortunately, that's what's been happening through a lot of the country. Outrageous price inflation, especially in the cost of living. Hyatt Place Hotel. Big flag right here in the intersection for the LGBT community. Elizabeth says, damn real estate. Well, it's been happening for a while now. I can go in more, but really it was endless years of easy monetary policy by the Federal Reserve that helped increase the price of real estate, loose lending standards, and people just finding a need to park money someplace. That's why real estate has been going up over the recent years. A lot of these buildings, they look brand new. Elizabeth's saying if one is on a fixed income, one is SOL. Yeah, it's very tough, especially for those on fixed incomes like Social Security. But there is one thing that I recommend people do, and that is risk-free right now, but with what's going on with the news, maybe not much longer. Find a savings account that's giving a good rate on your bank balances. I know a few that are giving above 3% interest. And as long as you have under $250,000 in that bank account, it's covered under the FDIC. But there have been some bank failures, notable ones in the news recently. But if you still trust the banking sector, then putting it in a savings account yielding over 3% should be a risk-free way to earn some money just for doing nothing. Beautiful scenery. I think there's a ramen shop here at the end, Ramen 369. Texas Tickler saying savings accounts don't pay anything. Yes, they do. It's actually a viable option now. Stock market is a better option. Not necessarily Texas Tickler, because when you have a fixed income and you can't really afford to absorb the volatility of the stock market, the savings account may be a better option. While it is true that the stock market generally goes up over time, many people can't afford to wait. And there have been periods in the past where the stock market has been like on a flat return for like 10 years, or have even lost value over like 10, 15 years. So unless you know how to time the market, then I do not recommend that you consider the stock market as a good option unless you're holding out for like the long term and you have time on your side. That's generally what financial advisors recommend. Take a look at this banyan tree. It's pretty. I think we can take a walk back to Atlantic Avenue now. We've seen a good amount of the Arts District. Eddie says, you love Florida. The only thing is that the hurricanes scare the heck out of you. We have very little crime in my community. Hurricanes are scary, especially because even though you know they're coming, sometimes the trajectory, you don't really know where it's going to land. And even the authorities can't. Like I remember last year, they were trying to predict the trajectory of Hurricane Ian, Devastating storm, by the way, hitting the Fort Myers, Cape Coral area. They originally thought it was going to hit the Tampa Bay area, and that was off track. At this store here. Oh, I know you've been had a lot of experience with hurricanes, Damaris. I remember you telling us. Yeah, they're not great weather events to look forward to. Sean says you want me to check out Sazio Italian on Atlantic Avenue. We might be walking by there. This is the parking garage. It's even a very nicely decorated parking garage. Mick Mo asks if Delray is wealthier than Boca. I think Boca has a lot more older money. I'd say Boca is wealthier than Delray, but I could be wrong. There's the public space that I really liked. Monica say they have a great farmers market there on Saturdays. Sounds good. Here we go. We're back to Atlantic Avenue. Here's Sazio. A few of my viewers have recommended for me to go here to get a slice of pizza. I think I can go in to show you the pizza. Hello! My YouTube viewers said I should come here, check it out, especially the pizza.
This is a fire-ass restaurant, right?
Yeah? Hey, we have any pizza samples to show us here?
I do not have any pizza samples going.
Oh man,
We run out of slices.
you ran out. Oh man. All right, well, I'll see you around.
All right, man.
Wow, they sold out of pizza by 3 p.m. they said. That's crazy. So you know the pizza is good if it sells out by 3. Hung Mao says, did Dave Portnoy review the place? He did. That was his review. 6-6 at Sazio. But according to this guy, the owner, he said the pizza sells out at 3 p.m. So I wouldn't take everything Dave Portnoy says to a grain of salt, by the way. His ratings are very subjective. And that's just the way reviews are. He's a likable character and a guy, but sometimes his reviews aren't always accurate. You may go to a 6 place and you may think it's a 10, just like in that video, some person before him said 10 and they put a 10 rating on there. And Sean says, you've had the pizza there, it's a 10, you see? Sean gives it a 10. A few other people in the chat said it's a great pizza. Cornell Art Museum. You know where I ate for lunch today was this place across the street. Elisa Betta's Italian restaurant. This place was good, I know for sure. And you're going to see what I had on Action Kid Extra. BR549 asking if New York pizza is better than Delray. You're going to have to ask the locals in the chat right now because I've never had a New York slice in Delray or Delray Beach pizza. This place was actually empty when I walked by. The Tin Roof, it's a live music venue and a bar. Hung Mao says to Daniel, I don't even know how to give scores. I either like it or don't like the food. You can do what I do on Action Kid Extra. I gave it a thumbs up, 2 thumbs up, thumbs down. I mean, you can't really give any kind of percentages with those, right? I'll give half a thumb up. I chop my thumb off and I'll give a half a thumb up. I'll give it thumb up 0.1. And I'm also not the kind of person to really knock a restaurant down just because, like, it doesn't have a little bit of this or that. If it tastes good, it's getting a 2 thumbs up. So now we're walking out of the pedestrian area of Delray Beach. Eddie says you live here, you have no idea what the new construction is on the left in front of you. And you live here. It's called the Sunday, what does that say? Sunday Village. No, Sunday Village. I don't know what they're gonna make here either. Sounds like a residential community. I'm going to show you one of Delray Beach's big structures that have brought a lot of business to the area. The Delray Beach Tennis Center. Right here over to my right. Look at this, it's the same map that we got from the visitor center. Right now we're over here, the tennis center. Eddie's saying this is the Delray Tennis Center. We have the Delray Open actually on the circuit of major tournaments. There's even an electric vehicle charging station here, or 2 of them. I love this green structure with the clock on top. I don't think we can really enter though. There's a lock, but we can see some of the tennis courts. That's the main tennis area. Can't really see too much because of this tarp. Clara says, where is your go-to place to grocery shop in Miami? I like to use Amazon Fresh as well as Whole Foods Market. I actually find Publix to be more expensive than Whole Foods. I wonder what the spy store is. RS Investigations. Even the storefront is shady. You can't even see in it. That's where you go to hire James Bond, I guess. Black Life Free Guy says Publix is more expensive than Whole Foods. Get out of it. Yes, I'm saying it here. I find Publix is more expensive than Whole Foods. Thai and sushi restaurant. Tramonti, where you are, has amazing food. Sounds good. Cooking art guy. Amazon Hub. I guess this is where all the packages are stored. Windy City Pizza, Chicago style. All right, that was a very quick walking signal. John says Chicago style pizza spot. It was. It looked very good too. I think we just go. There's no cars. Here's a nice little park. Looks like this area is for lease. The Keys Company. Seems it might be good for a fast food restaurant. It's a pretty big vacant lot. No trespassing, illegal dumping, loitering. Violators will be prosecuted. Cooking art guy says a couple blocks where you're headed is very sketchy, be careful. I thought it was fine. I walked through here on my way from the train station, and that's where I'm going to walk back. Michelle says it looks like a park. Yeah, it does, but it's a very big vacant lot. Seth Wolf says to catch the tri-rail. Yes, that's what I'm doing, or where I'm going. I think another vacant lot over across the street too. Yeah, Risk 1963 say looks like you're not in the touristy area anymore. Yeah, I'm not. There's the not so developed area of Delray Beach. Here's the 81 bus to Federal Highway via Atlantic Avenue, it says. Richard says there are plans to extend the Atlantic Avenue Center west towards 95. And I could see it happening too. It's quite a possibility in the future. The land is here. Oh, Eddie, you stayed at this Marriott? Ralphie says spring breakers don't go to Miami until the weekend. Millions of them where the music festivals beach happens. I hope they got the shuttle bus. Crazy stuff happens. Well, it's going to be very busy this weekend because of Ultra Music Festival. Ooh. Yikes. Yikes. Sounds like that driver just messed up his wheels. Laurie says, what was that? I only heard it. I'm sure all of you heard it too. I turned around. It has to be that driver not clearing the turn. It's the only explanation. Javier Vale says, traffic going to be bad these days downtown. Yeah, that's why I chose not to drive. And even on the way here, I didn't video this. I started my video from the built-up section of downtown. I saw a two-car collision right here at the entrance to 95. One of the cars was on its side, and there was tons of emergency services here. They blocked off the northbound ramp to 95. Westbound traffic couldn't even go through. It was that bad. And that really looked like a serious car crash. I really prayed for the people involved there because it looks horrible. The car was completely on its side. Just goes to show you, you really have to drive carefully around here. It's scary because in an instant, your life could be over. Javier says, take Uber if you go. Even Uber, you have to trust your life to the driver and also the other people on the road too. That's why I'm taking the train. It also avoids a lot of the traffic too. Yeah, Rez, walking is dangerous, but at least I have somewhat of a control of it. And I do use my flashlight too, that helps even in the daytime. Okay, let's cross here. This is where it starts getting a little bit sketchy. Oh, good. Got the walking signal, which is nice, but up there is where I'm afraid of. That's the exit and entrance ramps to Interstate 95. Eddie says you won't cross where you're walking. Uh-oh. Yeah, you know what's coming, Eddie. I've already done it once. That's why I've got this thing. Believe me, they're gonna see me in the daytime too. I don't care what anyone says that I look dumb with this flashlight, but saves my life, it saves other people's lives. And it's also very practical. Now is the scary part. Yeah, Pruzy, the sidewalk would be gone. Daniel says, yes, keep it safe, better than sorry. I still think everybody needs a bright flashlight. It's such a practical item to have with you. And these days, you can get pretty bright flashlights that don't really take up a lot of space. Okay, here we go. I'm going to push the crosswalk button. Flashlight is on right now. Actually, I can go now. Oh, she's letting me go. Perfect. And I don't have a do not walk signal. And there's a walk signal here. Actually, she did have a red light. She stopped for the red light. So over here about, I would say 4 hours ago, there was a bad crash. The car was tipped on its side. Emergency service was all over this area. It was not a nice sight. Mr. Boss says the Florida roads and the sidewalks, at least there's sidewalks here. I've been to many places where there's been no sidewalks. It doesn't help that the train station's on the other side of 95 though. It's a long walk to the train station. I don't know, Rez. I hope the driver was okay. Hey! They were waving to me. Oh, the gates are down for the train. Is that my train I'm gonna miss? I hope not. We're gonna hear a train horn soon. It's gonna go brr, brr. Hey, look, that's my train. Tri-rail. Richard says there should be a shuttle from Tri-Rail to downtown Delray. I was looking for it, but I didn't find it. It's still okay because I still need to walk to the train station. Here's the entrance to the southbound 95. This is the scary one. This one, there's no stop sign. Is the Lamborghini gonna stop for me? Nope. I knew they won't stop for me. Eddie's saying 5:31 is the next train. Perfect. We'll be there in time. The train that I wanted to catch is in the station right now. And here's the sign for the railroad station. Left turn. Congress Avenue is coming up. Basically, I need to walk about 10 minutes or so to the train station from here. Hello. saying hi to me. Eddie's saying gas is cheap in Florida. Well, this is $3.39 a gallon. I wouldn't say that's cheap. It's about the national average. It's cheaper over here than what I paid to fill up my tank. I paid $3.49 a gallon last week. Wow, Michelle pumped $3.99 in Tacoma, Washington. You know where it's pricey to pump gas in Florida? Is a place that's been mentioned a few times on the stream. And it's the next city down called Boca Raton. Over there, all the gas prices are over $4 a gallon. I don't know why Boca Raton's gas prices are more expensive than the surrounding areas. Maybe they put in a gas tax, but yeah, I wouldn't recommend filling up in Boca Raton. You get easily charged like 50 cents more than what you're supposed to. Charlie says you have to get gas outside of Boca. Marianne's paying over $5 in Los Angeles. Yeah, I couldn't really believe the gas prices when I went to California. It was really a lot of money. Risk 1963 says come to Hawaii, $5 gas is the norm. Oh, I know. Getting closer to the train station now. Richard saying Boca gas has always been more expensive for no good reason. There's no city tax on the gas to make it higher. It's just because they want to price the gas higher. That's why it's more expensive there. Oh, I just heard a train. Are they preparing for a left turn? I gotta be careful then. Here comes the number 2 bus. Finally, I can make a left turn at this next crosswalk and go right into the train area. That's Amtrak going through the station right now. All right, here we are. Tri-rail sign to the right, but we're gonna walk on the grass. Yeah, Eddie, I went to the Murakami Botanic Garden. It's beautiful there. There's a lot going on here. Here you get the Palm Beach County tax collector, driver's license, and motor vehicle, and also the tri-rail. Obviously, we're going to the tax collector, right? Look at how faded the sign for Amtrak is. You can't even tell what it is unless you're up close. Now there's an Amtrak train sign. Let's go to the tax collector. I can tell them I owe them $0 in state income tax. But I already paid my federal taxes already. If you haven't already, you have until April 15th. Here's the bus terminal station. Train station is here. Delray Beach Station. All right. Made it to the train station. Was a bit of a walk from the beach, but it is pretty reliable. So payments, in order to pay, if you have a easy card like I do, you just tap and hold to that button and it'll mark where you entered the system, and then when you get off you tap again and it'll charge you the correct fare. But you can also use these machines over here and pay for the fare directly. So here, Tri-Rail train passes only. Push any button to continue. Where's the any button? So you can get a new Easy card, which I already have. I don't need it, otherwise the Easy card itself is like $2. One-way quick ticket is the easiest. G. So select destination below. So we want to go to Miami Airport Station, I, $7.50. But I do get a discount for using Easy Card. I don't need this now. But you can get a new Easy Card, one way. You see, now it's $2 for the Easy card and $7.50, so your total is $9.50 if you want an Easy card. But I recommend you get one if you're taking this train and you live here, because you save a lot of money. It's delayed. I only paid $6.50 with my Easy card to get up here. That's how much total it charged me. So I'm going to, hey look, there's water fountains. The transit channel, can you use Miami-Dade Transit Easy card to board trial? Yes, you can. You can use this one, the South Florida Regional Transit Authority Easy card, or the Miami-Dade one. They both work the same way. I don't really even think there's a difference, to be honest. But all you do to pay for the fare is you tap it to the reader, and if an inspector asks you to show your ticket, you just give them your card. That's what happens. So you see, welcome, please touch your card, wait for enter and exit, here. Enter, thank you. And it read my card. Wherever I get off, I tap it to a machine again and it deducts the fare. And according to this timetable right here, Delray Beach should be here at 5:31 p.m. So pretty good. And Miami Airport Station, 7:02. So about an hour and a half train ride, which I don't think is that bad at all for traveling this amount of distance, especially if you can avoid traffic. But I'm gonna leave you off here, folks. I'm gonna wait for the train, relax, put my stuff away. And I want to thank you all for coming out today. Thank you so much for joining. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye everyone, take care. Actually, let's wait a little bit. There's a train coming on the northbound side. This should be interesting. I'll end it after this train leaves this station. Wait, there's a train coming. I don't think this is our train though. Oh, definitely not. It's Amtrak. It's gonna skip, I think.
Southbound train P639 is delayed 10:15 minutes. Stand by.
Wow, this train is so long it doesn't even fit on the platform. Zozo says Amtrak and Tri-Route at the same time. That's right. It's cool to see Amtrak pulling in. Yeah, Lot 2, it's a diesel train. Walking UK asked if there's a first class. I think they call it business class, not first class. There's Amtrak. Take a look at this, the diner car. That's the sleeper car. Another sleeper car. And the baggage car. It's a serious train. All right, everyone. I'm gonna sign off here. That was cool. We saw Tri-Rail and Amtrak at the same time. Appreciate all of you joining, and I'll see you around. Bye-bye.